Hello. Hello, everybody. Oh my goodness, I have not been live in a very long time. This feels weird. How are you? How are you doing? How are we all doing? Hello, hello, hello. So, as per usual, things can't just go smoothly and nicely. Just before I go live, Teri's messaging me. Oh my god, your spell check. Ha 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 ha. And I'm thinking, what? Everything's right. There's no mistakes in my titles or anything like that. It took me a minute to figure out that, and that's totally on me and not on spell check. that I titled this Creative Chaos and not Crafting Chaos, and that is totally on me. I can't even blame spell check for it. So here we go. Anyways, we made it. Nevertheless, we're all here. Hello. Hi, Sue. Hello, Teri. Hi, Kelly Cat. Hi, Linda. Hello, Cynthia. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, and I tried to blame Teri. I was like, what? I know it's 7 o'clock in the morning for you, so you must not be seen, right? Because it's totally spelled correctly. Definitely not me. So here we are. Anyways, we made it here. Hello. What an honor. What an honor. So this is the first live stream in the live stream series that is going to be happening all day today, from now all the way until in 12 hours time, whatever time zone you're in. So for me, it's 3 p.m. on a Saturday right now. So these live streams in this series are going to be happening for the next 12 hours until 3 a.m. in the morning on Sunday. So I hope that nobody's going to be offended if I don't watch everything all the way through. But I would like to see all of you watch all the way through. Anyways, hello, hello, hello. Hi, Helen. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Olga. Watching from Canada. Hello, Canada. How is Canada today? Did spring arrive in Canada yet, or are you still frozen? Because it's the hottest day of the year yet over here. If you can't see, I'm probably if I go extra shiny, I just washed my face, but if I go extra shiny, it's because it is 30 degrees out here and I am absolutely melting. It is baking. Hello, hello. Hi, Lynn. Hello, Lisa. Hi, Olga. I know. Thank you. Thank you. I love this dress too. Hi, Claire. So good to see you. Yes, I have the honor of being the first international presenter in the Crazy Crafting crew. What an honor. What an honor. Anyways, right. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I'm sorry if I do yap away. Please just start spamming me in the comments and be like, can you get back to the project or to the topic if I get sidetracked. So anyways, today is all about creating together with Craftin Chaos. If you don't know what Craftin Chaos is, it's an online craft store that is owned and managed and run and created by our wonderful Teri Lightsey, my amazing partner in crime, friend, student in the past, now partner in many adventures, who I have the honor, yes, to be friends with as well. So today is all about celebrating her store and creating with things that you can get from her store. And I picked out a lovely easy project that we're going to create today. You know why? Because I yap a lot, so I'll probably be talking more than creating. But anyways, we're going to have a very nice easy project today to do, and I've put all of the links to the products that I'm going to use today in the description of this video. So wherever you're watching, whether you're on YouTube or you're on Facebook, if you open up the description of this video, you will see right at the bottom, so there's going to be quite a bit of information to start with. By the way, until the 27th of June, you can get, what is it, 25% off on your $50 or more orders from Craftin Chaos. So you definitely want to then go and look for that shopping list. And right at the bottom of my description, you will find a shopping list in which I linked all of the products that I'm going to use today. Well, almost all of them. I think the only thing that I couldn't find was a clear wax. So you're going to have to source that on your own. Everything else is in there. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hi, Karen. Hi. Right, I need to get on. I should mention that everyone can share. Yes, please. If you can share this video, this will make my day. Yes, and everybody else's day. Hello. Hello, Giro. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. If I mispronounce somebody's name, by the way, at some point today, please forgive me. Just FYI, English is not my first language. I will blame it on that. Hello, Monta. Hello, Sandra. So good to see you all. Oh my god, I feel like I haven't been live in forever. So it's lovely to see you all. Partner in too many adventures, indeed. That's okay, Deborah. Hello. Hi, Mary. Hi, Phyllis. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Okay, right. I have yapped for long enough now. So I am going to switch over my camera onto this view over here. So that you can see, hopefully, a little bit better what it is that I am going to be working on. And please do let me know if I pop out of the shot at some point or anything like that. Just type away at me in the comments, and I promise I will see it at some point. And we're going to get crafting and creating. Oh, thank you, Laura. There you go, a little heart. Maybe I thought. Yes, please do share it all out. It means the world. Oh, hello from Australia. Just after midnight. Wow. It's crazy, isn't it? How time zones are all over the place, aren't they? So, right, what I prepared here today is a notebook. So it's a very simple craft notebook with some blank pages on the inside. Perfect for sketching. Pun intended. Just wait a minute, I will explain the pun. And I prepped it with 2 coats of Pentat white acrylic primer. Just because I know myself, and no matter how simple of a project, I will probably find a way to yap long enough to not finish the project in time. We've only got an hour, so I need to concentrate. Anyways, so this is now prepped. I've done 2 coats over here and over there, and we have this rice paper from Decoupage Queen. So this is from Dainty and the Queen line. And who is Dainty and the Queen, you may ask? Well, it is me. Hello, hi, it is I. So I designed this paper for Decoupage Queen, and it is available to buy from Craftin Chaos .shop right now. I checked, it's in stock. Don't know how many, but it is in stock. So if you want some, go grab some. So it's called Sketches, and I called it Sketches because, well, we have some sketches, and the story behind this paper was that I kind of imagine that it's a little, like, I imagine a vision board in like a dressmaker's atelier, and if you kind of take a little snapshot of it and make it vintage, that's what we're looking here. So we've got some sketches of dresses that are gonna come up in the next fashion show, something like that. Enjoying coffee number 2. Oh, you know what, I should have made myself a coffee as well, but I didn't. I didn't even finish my coffee this morning because I ran out of milk and it wasn't very good. Oh, hi Mara, how are you? How was your holiday? Guacamole, I almost used that paper today. Hey, you can still use that paper. How much do you have in stock? Hello, Lorena. So good to see you. Thank you so much. Hi, Diane. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Right, okay. I need to stop talking and get crafting. So the idea is, and we'll see if we can execute it well, is that we're going to kind of use this top part of the paper so that when we bend this paper down, so obviously we're going to sand down the edges so that we can still see enough of the second dress and the second lady, and it's not just like her head randomly popping out from the bottom or something. So we're going to shift this paper a little bit higher up and kind of adjust the proportions over here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to wrap this around, and obviously we don't have enough here to go all the way around the back. My Sketchers background paper would have been perfect to carry this on, but it's currently kind of out of stock in most places, including my personal stash. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to wrap it around, and then we're going to use this amazing stencil, which is called French Quarter, from our amazing dear friend Mara Lefay with Diva Designs, which has quickly become my favorite, my current favorite stencil of all time because it's just so pretty. And we're going to do a raised stencil on the back and make it all pretty and vintagey and all of that. That's the idea. Now let's see if we can execute it, shall we? So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take off this edge, because when we go to wrap it around and glue it down on this side, I want to have as smooth of a transition from paper to the notebook as possible, and this will help with blending. So I need to remove this edge, and to remove this edge we're just going to use a little bit of, well, not so clean water. I should have brought some clean water, but I didn't. So we're going to use some not so clean water, but a clean brush, and we're going to apply some of this clean water onto the edge where the print ends. Like so. And then I'm going to use my nail to pull away the paper away from the edge. And when you're doing this, you kind of want to make sure that you are doing it in the same direction, and you are removing that very sharp edge, pulling out the rice paper fibers and kind of thinning them out towards the end. And all of that together really, really helps to thin out that edge and then smooth it out. And this technique that we just used, it has a name, or this whole situation that we just did has a name, and it's called feathering. So we just feathered the edge. Now our edge looks like that. Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Hi, Chris. Yes, you're welcome. Everybody, go wash your brushes, but take me with you. Hey, don't tune out, but go wash your brushes. Thank me later. Okay. So we're going to position the paper exactly where we want it. And then turn this around so that we know where we are. We know where the paper is going. And then we're going to grab our glue. And I was preparing for the live stream so hard that I forgot to prepare my squeegee. Oh yes, I will always forget the water. Nothing will change, my dear. Right, so then I've got a squeegee. You can also get this from Craftin Chaos. I believe Teri has 2 different kinds. And then some decoupage, varnish, and glue. You can also just get ultra matte. I am trying to get through this jar at the moment. So that's what I'm going to use. And I'm going to push back the paper because now it's being pressed down on the other side, and starting from the edge and the spine of the notebook. I'm going to apply a generous coat of glue, but not all the way, because we want to work in small sections, and then while still kind of pressing down the paper so that it doesn't pull out, I'm going to pull the paper and using the squeegee, press it down. And that, my friends, is a decoupage, in case if you're new here, in case if you're new to this type of crafting. Everyone can't reply to some messages for some reason. Okay, so that is down. Again, I'm just carefully bending down the paper on the back because we're going to deal with that later. Pressing it down. Hello, Dina. Hello, hello, everybody. And then I'm going to peel back the rice paper and then continue applying glue in small sections. Like so. So how is everybody doing today? How is everybody this Saturday morning, afternoon, day? Where is everybody from? Can we have a little roll call in the comments? Let me know where you're from and what the weather is like, because I want to know what conditions you're currently experiencing. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I know, it's such a pretty paper, isn't it? And would you believe I wasn't sure about it? I was making it and then I showed Teri a little peek of it. And I was like, what do you think? I'm not sure about this. Not sure about this whole situation. Shall we? Who's forgotten who? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, what am I missing? What am I missing? Oh no, Catherine. I would never be able to forget you. You're here from the colouring days. Again, for those of you that don't know, before I kind of rediscovered DIY and then decoupage and all of that stuff, I used to be like heavy into adult colouring books for a while. And I had a YouTube channel for my colouring books. I'm just giving this a light dry so that I can turn it over and we can glue down the back before I seal it again. And so that's how we connected with Catherine. It was through colouring YouTube and colouring books. And then when I started transitioning back into this kind of creating, Catherine followed along, and it's been I don't know, yeah, oh god, probably somewhere near 10 years now. or thereabouts. Okay, so all of the paper is on. And we need to apply another coat of glue over the top of it to seal it. So I'm just going to dry this, which it shouldn't take that long today because, oh my goodness, it is really, really, really hot. Tennessee hot, hot. Oh, thank you, everybody. Shall I go into book narration? Athens, Ohio, hot and sunny. Hot and humid in central Florida. Tennessee, hot, hot. Glorious Saturday morning here in VA, which is Virginia. I want to say it's Virginia. And it's hot and humid at 10 a.m. Oh, you got a long day ahead of you, girl. Oh, yes, that's true. It is winter in Australia. How very ignorant of me. I always forget about that, you know. Us in the Northern Hemisphere always forget. Don't we? 7:20 a.m. in North California. Expecting to be 93 Fahrenheit today, which is hot. Around, what is it? Just past 30 degrees Celsius-ish, I think. Hi, Nicole. Good to see you. Oh, thank you, Karen. Yep. So all of the papers that you buy from Decoupage Queen that have Dainty and the Queen written on them, those would have been designed by me. That is same goes for stencils as well. So if you see a stencil that says Dainty and the Queen, that will be moi. I said absolutely, and give me a background. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And I am sure glad that I listened. Right, we need another coat of glue. See, it's just decoupage on its own takes forever. If you're me, I mean, because I like to put my 10 coats of glue and then varnish and then all of that. But I need to remember that I've only got 1 hour. 1 hour. 1 hour. So please remember that today is all about supporting our dear friend Teri and Craftin Chaos store. So if you don't already follow Craftin Chaos page, please do on Facebook and Instagram, and you can also follow Teri Lightsey, obviously the owner of the store. Any way that you can help is amazing. And then obviously if you are in the market for any crafty goods, then craftinchaos.shop is the best place to get them. Also, for my amazing followers, those of you that, especially those of you that take my classes or are interested in my classes, I have been working with Teri for I don't know how many months now to put together kits for the classes that I do. So the upcoming class next week is now sold out. All of the kit boxes are sold out, but stay tuned because I usually do a class a month. So there will be another class coming and there will be another kit coming. And yeah, so don't miss out on those. Western New York is sunny, mid to upper 80s for the weekend. That sounds lovely, that does. Chicago is hot, hot, hot. Detroit, Michigan, very hot. 92, very humid. Oh, see, I don't like humid. I like hot. I don't like humid. Oh, goodness me, Karen. think about 2 years before Toby. Yeah, probably. And he is coming up to being 8 years old. So yeah, been a while. Nashville, Tennessee, sunny and 82 right now. It's going to get to 92 later. Very hot. What is the name of that product that I'm using? Right now it's Decoupage, Varnish and Glue by Pentat in matte finish. And I am burning up here. Probably put this away and close this before it dries. Use colouring apps now. I did not know that colouring apps are a thing. Yeah, adult colouring is great. I still have most of my books and pencils. Oh my goodness, I remember my first when I set up a YouTube channel for colouring, and at some point I was able to monetize it or start monetizing it, and my first YouTube paycheck, which mind you took about a year for me to to actually be able to withdraw the money from it, because there's a threshold of when you can take your money out of it. My first paycheck from that YouTube, I spent it on Derwent Inktense colouring pencils, and I was the happiest girl alive. And they were so nice. A full 72 set of them. Hi, Sandy. Pros no need to eat. Yep. Unfortunately, I still have to. So winter is our spring. That's true. Hello. Oh my goodness. Where can we get some? Oh, Edith. Somebody, please. Can we have a link in the comments, please, for the paper? Somebody, please. Find me some button. Yeah, I better stop. I better stop. Oh, thank you, Sharon. And stripes and checkers on the second spot. What do you mean the octopus is your favorite? My checkers are my favorite. Okay, so that's what we're looking at the moment. The notebook, right? We've got a bit on the back, and we've got a whole lot going on the front. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. No, I'm going to take this, a piece of this sandpaper, and this is 400 grit sandpaper, so it's very, very fine, and we just need a little piece of it. And because I like I said, I really want this rice paper transition to be very, very smooth from rice paper to paint and stencil to be very smooth. I'm just going to take a fine, very extra fine sandpaper and lightly sand down this edge. And this really helps. You'd be surprised how much of a difference it makes. There we go. So, yes, Teri does do amazing lives, and pretty much every day. For how long now? It's been at least 2 years now. Cracking the whip since I opened press. Actually, she cracks the whip making meatball molds. Oh my goodness. You know what? I had this idea for the next class, I started talking to Teri about it as she was pouring molds for my current class that is about to happen next week. Which, by the way, hint hint, if you want to still sign up, you still can, because you can still watch the class, and you get a product list with it. So if you already have some of the products, you can create along, or at least learn some of the techniques and things like that. But anyways, I started talking to her about my next class, and I don't think she received it very well, because she's like, oh my god, and I'm over there telling her that she's gonna have to pour another 75,000 molds for the next class. Oh. But for those not in USA, you can buy the workshop and source the products wherever they are in the world. Absolutely, yes. So you can sign up for my classes, my online classes. They are sold separately from the kit. So you can buy the online class pass, and you are given a list, and you can source your own materials, and you can adapt them, adjust them as you would like to. I also do a live stream for every single class, kind of when I set it all up, and I talk through all of the products that are going to be needed. So whether you buy the kit or you don't buy the kit, I still talk through all of the products that are going to be needed, so that if you have something but you don't have this other thing, then I can give you some alternatives and things like that. Oh my goodness, I'm so behind on comments. I'm so sorry. Sandy ASMR. Yes. Hello everybody that's just joining. Hello. I have the idea for a class just for 4,000 tiny castings per kit. Yes, exactly. Correct. Hi, Susan. Good to see you. Yep. No, I got that. That's fine. I'll give you a break for the next class. Right. Okay. I need to stop yapping, and we need to move on, because we're already halfway through, and I really need to get on with this. Right. So back of the notebook. Right. Can you see what I'm doing? We are going to before we do the stencil, I am running ahead of myself. We need to paint this because we're going to use pentad glaze afterwards, and I don't want to paint over that. So the paint that I am using is White Oak by Fusion. I do not believe, that's another thing that Teri didn't have in the store, but Teri has some great alternatives in there, like, what is it called? Vintage Beige from Pentat. Decor Paint Chalky is a great alternative for that. Or Ivory, Pentat Ivory color is also a great alternative for it. Yep, no, Claire, it's all still the same. It's all still the same. I am melting away over here. But yes, the good news is that I probably won't have to dry so much. Okay, we will do one coat, get this to dry, and then we can see how much more we need to do. So I had to change over to you. It wouldn't let me post under me. Who's that? Teri, is that you? My heart goes out to you anytime I'm prepping for classes. Halfway through pouring, I have very violent thought. towards Olga, who was making projects and decided to act like. I know. That's what I quickly figured out, judging by Teri's responses to my excitement. Mind you, I was very, very excited for the idea that I had. And yes, and I was very excited. I was hoping that Teri would also be very excited, and then we can just be all excited all together. Can you imagine my disappointment when I say to Teri, "Hey, I have this great idea," and Teri's like, "Dude, if you don't." Yes, but anyways. So what do you guys have planned for this weekend, apart from obviously watching all of the live streams today? You got any plans for tomorrow? Mara, if you're still here, I was going to ask, how was your holiday? Did I already ask that? I cannot remember. If I didn't ask that, I meant to ask that, and then my head ran away with all of the other comments. Yes. So I would like to know. Thank you. Say lovely things to you, but in my head is important. Oh, it's so nice to know that you think of me. Oh no. See, this paint is lovely, but it takes some adjusting. It takes some getting used to, because it's a little bit stringy, which is rather unusual. There we go. Well, if it's not Teri, it would be scary. Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. Yep, yeah. I was hoping you would say that, because I don't know. I would have had to go and look back at my past decisions. Headed home and ready for auction. Yes. Those of you that don't know, Mara has an auction going on tomorrow, so you can tune in. Hi, Teresa. Good to see you. How are you? Right. Divorce here, but can send over podcast if she. Olga, I suggest. Do you know what I suggest? I think this might be a very good time for your internet to go down. Olga has some great ideas, doesn't she? Did you know that sometimes you can just stay silent and not say anything? Right, okay, now we can move on to the stencil, and I'm going to overlap my stencil with the paper a little bit, and I am going to try and center it a little bit. There we go. And the next thing that we're going to use is this glaze paste in Pearl White by Pentad, which is also available from Craftin Chaos. If you would like to get yourself some, and you should, because it's very pretty. And I shall grab a palette knife and scoop it up. It does come in all different colors, but this is the only one that I have. Okay, scoop it up with my palette knife and start applying it onto my project, including this very edge part as well, because I think it goes so well with the rest of the stencil. They just complement each other so well, these both borders. Yep, apparently you did. Who would have thought? That was not my plan today, to have a situation, but as it turns out, As it turns out, the universe had other plans, and by universe I mean Olga. Oh my goodness, hang on. I missed some. Tomorrow, church, family, supper, and rest. Oh, that does sound lovely. I think we might have another beach day. We're very lucky to live fairly close to the beach over here. And with this weather, it's a must. Hi, Jeanette. Good to see you. Getting ready to head to Asheville to take my son to camp. Oh, how long is he staying at the camp? Is he excited? How is little Evan doing? So I'm just applying the paste. Just applying the paste. Did I tell you that I yap too much and then I get distracted halfway through? That is why I don't go live very often. Because if I create, I tend to just kind of zone out and then it's not very entertaining. And if I'm gonna talk, I'm gonna talk. Here we go. Right, the stencil is on. This is a very beautiful pearlescent paste and it kind of dries. I've been kind of obsessed with pearlescent and like white and pearly stuff, as you can maybe see from my nails. I've been going for that kind of stuff. Are you ready for the big reveal? Are you ready? Oh, hang on, let me bring it forward like that. Are you ready? Dun, 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 dun. Ta-da! Okay, let me pop this into this bowl of water that I prepared earlier, which doesn't happen very often. So I was prepared on some level for today, just not all levels. There we go. And then, where did I put them? I'm gonna need this tissue. See you another day. Oh, see you soon, Catherine. Good to see you. Up next is our amazing Ashley from Simply Blessed Designs. Yes, so once we're done here at the end of the hour, please move on to the next creator and support them and cheer them on through their project and through their live stream and so on and so forth for the next 12 hours. There we go. Shushanop is not currently available. Yep, she's always been a bit trouble. Look at how pretty it is. It's just the perfect stencil. It's beautiful. I mean, thank you so much, Mara, for designing this beauty, because I am totally in love. I cannot stop using it. Oh, hello, Anya. It is really pretty. It is. It really, really is, isn't it? Like, I mean, I can't get over it. How stunning it is. it's the hangy bits off of this twirly part and contrasting with the even and straight and narrow lines on the other side, and it's just it's kind of reminds me of, what are they, you know, the hangy plants that people have around their houses and they droop down. Wisteria, is it? I'm all about that kind of look. Always have been, always will be, and it's just, chef's kiss. Thank you. Yes, that was the goal that we had over here. Is to kind of almost make it look like lace. And the thing with this paste, right, with glaze paste, is that it's very, very smooth. So unlike, I don't know, stone effect paste or whatever other like very textured paste that you might use through a stencil to create a raised stencil effect, this one is super smooth. It's even smoother than modeling pastes, at least in my opinion. So once it's dry, I'm not going to attempt just yet, but once it's dry and you run your fingers over it, it's such a satisfying experience. I can't even explain it. You just have to try it for yourself. Just do it, okay? Just get yourself some and try it. Oh my god, Olga, I didn't even clock that. Oh. We have been trouble ever since, haven't we, Teri? I know. I still remember the first time Teri reached out to me and was like, "Can you help me with this? I'm gonna have to go live. I signed up to do a live stream, and then can you help me with that?" And it's like, "Yeah, of course I can." And now look at her. She's got a whole setup. I could never do the same kind of wizardry as Teri does with live streams. Oh, yes, good point. Teri, do I have to announce these people here that I'm going to pick for Happy Mail Drawing, or can I just go back through the comments later on and pick some names? Because I haven't been writing anybody down, and honestly, what I want to kind of do is go through the comments and pick out names and put them on my own little wheel and do a random drawing rather than... Because how can I pick favorites when everybody's my favorite? Please do add hanging bits. Oh my god, Teresa. They are juicy. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Fuchsias? Yeah, kind of like fuchsias, I guess, yeah. Oh, Mary, I can't wait either. I am so excited. It was very inspired by the box that we're going to create in the class. It was very inspired by our visit to Sandringham House, so the King's winter residence, and in there they have what is called a white room or something like that. I probably should have remembered that a little bit better, but here we are. So the white room, and it's all white, but there's like lots of moldings on the walls and just lots of ornate pieces everywhere. But then it's filled with all of these ornate trinkets and gifts and all of that kind of stuff that I guess were gifted to the royal family. And they're all in beautiful colors, all different colors, so many crystals, so much of all of that kind of stuff. And it really inspired me to create that project that we're going to recreate in the class. Thank you. Yeah, the accent is a bit of a mix. Spanish moss so I can be able to say hanging bits. Hell yeah, I'm gonna be looking out for that. Right, is this dry? I think this is more or less dry. If it doesn't dry, then there's only one more thing that we need to do, really, because this project doesn't really need much. It kind of carries itself, right? With the paper on the front and all of this on the back, in pearly colors, so we don't really need to color it anymore. And I'm just being very gentle, but oh, it's so smooth. It just needs to let it cool down for a moment, and then all that we need to do is apply a little bit of clear wax onto it to seal it, and then I'm going to use antique paste in umber. So Pentat antique paste is perfect for aging, and I'm going to use that and go around the edges. I'm not sure if I'm going to go around the raised stencil part just to show it off a little bit more. I might, but I'm definitely going to use it to do the edges. But I need to give this cool it down. I need to add juicy units. We always add new terms, don't we? We used to have naughty shelf for naughty projects, and we created the naughty shelf concept. Now we've got juicy units. Oh, that's okay, Cindy. Yeah. Hopefully, there's going to be no shortage of classes. That's for sure. So you can pop in and out as you please. Hanging bits. Dindin saying sitting on the couch folding. Lovely. I am so honored to have been your company for these tasks today. Okay, I'm just a little bit cautious of flipping it over and getting a little bit too rough with my paste because it's still a little bit soft. Hanging bits of theme event. Well, who would have thought? Right, I'm gonna be brave and I'm gonna go for the clear wax. And then who knows, we might just finish it just in time. So I'm gonna grab some clear wax. This is Rust-Oleum clear wax, but any clear wax will do. I'm gonna pop it onto my waxing brush and then cross my fingers. Yep, it's okay. It will be a-okay. Seal it. It'll be nice. Yes, exactly. Be nice. Or I won't go live again. No, the real reason I don't go live is that it's not the easiest thing to incorporate into my slightly crazy lifestyle. I mean, it does fit in with the crazy crafting crew in that sense. So I might make more of an appearance with the crazy crafting crew if they invite me back. So please be nice and tell them that you want me back, so they invite me back. But yes, what an absolute honor to be a part of this event. Thank you so much to Teri for inviting me, and thank you so much to our amazing Lisa for organizing all of this. She did a fantastic job with it. Could we please pop the link Somebody please in the comments pop the link for the next person's page. Okay, antique paste, we're doing it. Right, so a bit of cloth around my finger so I can kind of use it to almost paint the edges. I'm gonna just darken them up. You can also do this kind of stuff with oh god, what is it called? Like ink. If you're into like card making and stuff like that, you might have some inks lying around, most probably. So we're doing the same thing as what card makers do with ink, but with umber paste. And the benefit here is that it is self-sealing, so you don't need to worry about it smudging once it's cured. Yes, waving hands does add to the drying process. Thank you. Excuse me. Waving hands does add to the drying process. I don't know how you missed the memo, but it definitely does work. So, you know, you try it and then come back and tell me how it goes. All right? You'll speak for Lisa. So, next up, we've got Ashley from Simply Blessed Designs. Look out for her moss, for her hanging moss and hanging bits. And there we've got Sue popping in a link on YouTube. And then hopefully Teri will switch over to my page to post a link. Okay, so the edges are done. I might just need to come back in with a couple of adjustments just to tidy it all up, but in general it is done. Oh my goodness, we made it. So I'm going to move this back here and I'm going to move this over here. Whew, and switch over. Hello. Well, that was, I feel like I just ran a marathon with all of the heat guns and everything, but here we are. So here's the finished project. We have a little notebook with sketches, rice paper that you can get from Craftin Chaos shop, Mara's Diva Designs stencil called French Quarter on the back, done with pentad glaze paste, which is super nice, and all of those can be bought from Craftin Chaos shop as well. Thank you so much for tuning in, for being here with me for this past hour. Please do join Amanda. Do we have a link? One moment, I'm going to see if I can get a link posted in here. Nope. Do we have a link? Nope. So please look for Ashley with Simply Blessed Designs. There will be links to where you can watch the whole event in the description of this video. So if you open it up, you will be able to find it there. Again, shopping list for this whole project that we created today is going to be in the description as well. Please, please, please support all of the amazing creators. Don't forget that Craftin Chaos is running a 25% sale for the next week until the 27th of June. And what was I going to say? Yes, and you can use that code the code is going to be in the description. If you spend $50 or more. And my brain is starting to freak out now. Thank you, everybody. It was a lovely hour. I appreciate you all. And I will see you in the comments in Amanda's video. Thank you and bye.